Hello, beautiful, enlightened souls. I hope that you are doing well, staying safe and healthy. I think I have a special treat for you today. I've been guided to send this message, so this is something that's being prepared for these last few months, but it just didn't feel like it was God's timing to share it. And the reason why I say that is because last year I had written a letter to Mr. Sparks. I was actually guided to write the letter, and the universe and the angels would not stop nudging me until I did it. So I finally did it. Disclaimer, the message never was sent through, but I did do what I was asked to do, and God was just asking me to write a letter to Mr. Sparks in regards to a book that I read. And the book that I read in 2018 was called Every Breath. Now, just so that you understand, in 2018, I had no recollection, no realization of the journey that I was about to embark on. I was just guided to read this book in the fall of 2018. I'm not that familiar with Mr. Sparks' work, but I did watch one of the movies called The Notebook, and that's how I was familiar with the name when I came across this book. I was actually guided to pick up this very book and to read it. And so the universe, God in the universe, has a way of putting things in front of you or guiding you or nudging you to do something, and later you would actually find out things will come clear to you. There will be clarity on why you were led to do what you did. And so for the past few months, I knew that I had to share this particular message. I knew that I needed to share the message or the letter that I was guided to write to Mr. Sparks back in 2022. And I was not able to find the letter at the time when I thought the message had to come out. So I was thinking it just wasn't God's timing. And so just today, I found it. I found the letter, and so I know that this is God's timing to go ahead and share this message. It was titled God's Love Messages to Humanity and All of God's Creation. And I will kind of scroll to you. I'll read you the letter, but it was It was Saturday, May 28th, 2022 at 9:52 a.m. when I was really nudged and guided to just write this letter. And unfortunately, it never went through. But I was obedient. I was faithful to God, and I did write the letter that I was guided to. So I'll go ahead and read to you what it says, and hopefully, that just helps you on your journey. I'm hoping that this provides a greater picture. I know that God needs this message to come out, which is why I am which is why this letter had reappeared out of nowhere, out of the blue. And sometimes God in the universe does that for me. It's not the first time it happens to where I thought I had placed it in a particular spot, but it went missing. And it just showed up again today. So I know that this is the exact time and the exact moment to share this. So it says, "Good morning, Mr. Sparks. I was awakened at 3:10 a.m. on Wednesday, May 24th, with a sense of urgency to send you a note. This is regarding a topic in which you are familiar with during your 10-year years of research for your novels. Many of us know us as soulmates, but not many of us know us as spiritual connections, divine counterparts, divine masculine, divine feminine, soul twins, twin soul flames, light worker twin flames, 144K, spiritual warriors, etc. There are not many of us left due to the loss of previous and current endemic. Those who are still left are not yet fully aware of their fullest divine potentials. But a new surge of rebirth is happening. Miracles are happening. You've been chosen to receive this message. I've been spiritually guided and nudged by God and the universe towards sharing the true meaning and purpose of our existence and soul missions here on planet Earth. Please allow me to introduce myself as the above and share why I was led towards you. November 2018, I read your novel, Every Breath. I came across it by accident. At that time, I wasn't looking to purchase a book. I had stumbled across several bins full of books. Your novel was lying on the top, and I was guided to look at that, and I thought to myself, well, why not? I was determined to finish reading a novel during my holiday break, and so I did. I didn't realize at that time your novel that I read was to help remind me why I was meant to read it. It was between January through March 2021 when I had another one of my spiritual awakening. Out of several hundreds of novels in the bin, I was led to your book. So you see that for me, nothing happens by accidents. Fast forward in 2022, over a year later from my awakening, God asked me to message you. I've been contemplating it because not only was I afraid to share a piece of my truth, but you are a busy person and may not even receive this. However, if God asks something of me, who am I to refuse God? I have to go by faith and for the betterment of humanity. God is in control. Right before I was to email you, I saw the words every breath in the content. It is in these subtle signs that let us know that we are on the right track. In God's perfect timing, I pray that you will receive this message at the time that you need it the most. So there was a purpose for me reading this specific storyline. This parallels what many of us energetically can sense and feel. God will guide us in a dream state when we least expect it and give us the subtle signs and synchronicity from the universe. For me, it started in the spring of 2018 when God replanted the seed with my divine counterpart. Then came my spiritual awakening in 2021, followed by a series of dreams and synchronicity numbers such as 1010, 1111, 1212, etc. The numbers are ascending, so I know I've gone through the ascension process. Not everyone is in a deep spiritual connection dynamic, and not everyone has a twin flame. Those who are will be divinely shown and guided to take the steps needed in order to help raise and lift the positive, energetic vibration from within themselves and outward into the universe. We are here to awaken within our divine self so that we can help awaken each other to the true meaning of God's truth of unconditional love and light. We are here to balance out the positive and negative energies, the yin and the yang, the light and the dark. We are here to grow spiritually closer to God. God is our judge. We are here to bring God back into our lives and onto planet Earth. The pendulum is swinging. Right now, it is holding at the side of darkness, hatred, greed, anxiety, depression, despair, confusion, chaos, etc. But God says that help is on the way. We are here to help the pendulum swing and maintain it in the other direction for years, decades, centuries, and millennium to come. To bring forth love, faith, grace, clarity, peace, understanding, kindness, gratefulness, joy, compassion, abundance, prosperity, acceptance, longevity, forgiveness, balance, harmony, unity, hope for a better world, past, current, future generations, etc. I've been feeling this for many years, that there is a wave of divine spiritual connections that are coming back into union and reunion. This is why God is urging the message to help and bring forth the awareness and knowledge to help others not to remain stuck. It is an extremely difficult journey. It is an excruciating, heart-wrenching journey. But there is a purpose in our pain. There is beauty that rises from the ashes. There is a divine union within each of us. There is victory and success. There is love. There is God. The message is to keep moving forward in a positive direction and never give up. God's blessings are just around the corner. After months, years, or decades from physical separation, God will awaken and activate their soul calling to bring these spiritual, sacred connections back into balance and serve their purposeful calling in life. But we all must do the hard inner work to face our darkness and go through the valleys of the shadows of death. From death comes rebirth and transformation. It is through the process of healing and letting go of what no longer serves us and learning the spiritual lessons and overcoming obstacles as we are led back into the light. The more that we can spread and share God's love and messages to others, the acceleration process of harnessing what we've been working so hard in the spiritual realms will help to create heaven on earth. What you write about exists everywhere. I've been lucky and blessed enough to not only find it once, but twice in my current lifetime. Some people wait their whole life, never realizing that it existed within them the whole time. This kind of connection that I'm sharing is extraordinary. Love is eternal. Love is patient and kind. Love transcends through space and time. Time is just an illusion. It is infinite and endless. But our physical existence here on earth is limited. It is what we do and how we treat ourselves and others in the time that we are given matters. No matter how big or small, we have to do something to create a positive impact for change for humanity and all of God's masterpieces. Complacency is no longer a part of our DNA. Change for heaven on earth begins and ends with each and every one of us living and breathing on planet Earth. We are just afraid to show who we are, our true, authentic self to the world. So we stay quietly in the background. But that is not why we are here on earth. God says that now is the time to rise up and step into our divinity to help heal and assist others into the new golden age of balance, peace, and love. God asks us to remember who we are and why we reincarnated. We are here to remember our own God, Christ, spirit-like consciousness so that we can help inspire others and to be that positive change on their spiritual journey with God. Thank you, God, for giving me the courage and strength to share a piece of my story in order to help humanity. There lies love, goodness, and greatness within each of us. Together, with everyone working side by side, we can all make a positive impact and difference for each other and the world. God, thank you for your love to every soul. Thank you for providing me with the guidance to share these important messages. I could have not done this without you. God, your messages are being uplifted to the universe. May God continue to bless each and every one of the souls on planet Earth and all of God's creation. Mr. Sparks, God is so proud of you for sharing your gifts, talents, and the love of positive storytelling to the world. Keep inspiring, keep creating, keep doing what you do best. And God bless. P.S. After I composed this email, shortly thereafter, big, beautiful monarch butterfly fluttered towards me, hovering for a moment, and then flew away. Another one of God's sign and confirmation that God is pleased that we are all doing God's will on earth and that we are all on the right track. It's 15:15. May you be so grateful to God and blessed so that you can be a blessing to others.